10 butter brands you should look closer at. And 2 cleaner sticks. At Culinary Cipher, we don't follow food marketing, we verify it. The truth is always on the label. Decode your plate. Butter is supposed to be the simplest food in your fridge. Cream. Maybe a pinch of salt. That's the entire recipe humans used for thousands of years. So why does the back of so many butter tubs and sticks read like a paragraph? Because a lot of what's sold in the butter section isn't actually butter. It's a blend, a spread, or a flavored product engineered to look and taste like the real thing. First, the rules. Real butter has a short, almost insultingly simple ingredient list. Cream and salt if it's salted. That's it. The moment you see vegetable oil, canola oil, palm oil, water listed high up, natural flavor, dyes, or emulsifiers, you've left butter territory and entered spread territory. Spreads aren't poison. They're just a different, cheaper, more processed product wearing butter's clothes. Today we're decoding 10 you should look closer at, and ending with 2 sticks that keep it honest. Grab whatever's in your fridge and follow along, because this one's easy to verify in about 5 seconds. Let's take a closer look. Number 1, Country Crock. Most people recognize this as butter in their heads, but in reality, the original tubs are a vegetable oil spread, a blend of oils, water, salt, and emulsifiers with added flavor and color to read as buttery. Look closer and you'll see there's often very little, or no, actual dairy cream doing the work. Number 2, I can't believe it's not butter. The name is the confession. It's a spread built from oils and water, designed specifically to mimic butter's taste and melt. Flip it over and the deck is long. Again, not dangerous, just not butter. Number 3, Land O'Lakes Spreadable and Butter with Canola Products. Land O'Lakes makes genuine butter too, but their spreadable tubs blend real butter with canola or olive oil, so it stays soft from the fridge. Convenient, sure, but if you grabbed it thinking pure butter, look closer, the oil is right there in the ingredients. Number 4, Brummel and Brown. Marketed around yogurt and a wholesome image, it's still an oil-based spread. The front sells the halo, the back sells the truth. Read it before you assume the yogurt branding makes it butter. Number 5, Smart Balance. Built around a buttery taste, better fats sales pitch. It's an oil blend with added flavor and color, not churned cream. Whether the oil blend suits you is your call. Just don't shelve it in your mind as butter. Number 6, Earth Balance. A popular plant-based pick, and totally fine for what it is, a vegan oil spread. But people sometimes grab it without realizing it's a processed oil blend with added flavor, not a clean one-ingredient food. Look closer and decide on purpose. Number 7, Light and whipped butter products generally. Light butters cut fat by adding water, gelatin, or starches and stabilizers. Whipped butters pump in air and sometimes additives. Both can be fine, but the ingredient list grows the moment you modify real butter. So verify what was added to replace the fat you removed. Number 8, the store brand butter blend tubs and sticks. Great value blends. House brand buttery sticks. These are usually butter cut with cheaper oils to drop the price. The word blend on the front is your tell. Look closer and you'll find butter sharing the label with vegetable oil. Number 9, European style tubs that are actually spreads. European sounds premium and makes people assume rich, pure butter. Some genuinely are. But the word isn't regulated as a butter guarantee, so a spread can borrow the prestige. Flip it. If oil's in there, the fancy name didn't make it butter. Number 10, salted butters loaded with extra additives, certain flavored or garlic herb, butters, and butter-style sticks. The flavored ones often carry natural flavor, dehydrated additives, and color. If you want plain butter, a flavored stick isn't a one-for-one swap. Read it. Before we keep going, imagine walking through the grocery store knowing exactly what every label is trying to hide. That's what we're building here at Culinary Cipher. One ingredient list, one food myth, one grocery trip at a time. Because once you know how to read the label, food marketing loses its advantage. The truth is always on the label. Decode your plate. Now, here's what actually matters, so this isn't just label policing. Whether you eat butter or a spread is a personal choice, and spreads exist for real reasons: softness, cost, plant-based diets, fat preferences. The problem isn't that spreads exist. The problem is that they're priced and marketed to look like butter, so you think you're buying butter when you're actually buying a butter-like spread. Knowing the difference puts you back in control of what you're paying for and feeding your family. A couple of quick label clues. Spread anywhere on the front means it's not legally butter. An ingredient list that starts with oil and water instead of cream means it's a blend. Buttery is an adjective, not an ingredient. And also, percentages matter. Ingredients are listed by weight. So whatever is listed first is the majority of what's in the tub. Let me also clear up two things people get wrong. First, grass-fed butter and European-style butter. These are genuine upgrades in flavor and often in color and fat content. European butters have a higher butterfat percentage, which is why they taste richer. But neither word is a guarantee of purity by itself. You still check that the ingredients are just cream and salt. A grass-fed butter and a plain store-brand stick can both be real two-ingredient butter. The grass-fed one just tastes different and usually costs more. Second, the butter versus spread thing actually matters in the kitchen, not just on the label. Real butter behaves predictably when you bake or fry it because it's mostly fat and a little water. Spreads, which carry more water and added oils, can throw off baking, make cookies spread wrong, and spit and burn differently in a hot pan. So if your cookies have been turning out strange, your butter might be the reason. And a quick history note, because it explains the whole aisle. Margarine and oil spreads were invented as cheaper butter substitutes, then spent decades being marketed as the healthier choice during the anti-saturated fat era. The science on that has softened a lot, and meanwhile spreads multiplied into the dozens of butter-looking tubs we have now. That's why the section is so confusing. It's full of products designed, over generations, to look and sit exactly where butter sits. And now, two cleaner sticks that keep it simple. First, Kerrygold. Irish, grass-fed, and the ingredient list is basically pasteurized cream and salt. That golden color isn't dye. It comes from the grass the cows eat. It's a genuine two-ingredient food, widely stocked, and it tastes like it. For pure butter that you can pronounce every part of, it's an easy win. Second, any plain unsalted or salted stick where the only ingredients are cream and salt. Vital Farms, Organic Valley, Land O'Lakes regular sticks, not the spreadable tubs, or your store's plain butter. The format barely matters as long as the back panel reads cream, salt, and stops there. That's the whole standard. Vital Farms and Organic Valley add pasture-raised sourcing on top, which many people care about, but the core test is the same. Two ingredients, no oils, no flavor, no color. Here's your 5-second store rule. Pick up the package and read the ingredients. If it says cream and maybe salt, it's real butter. If you see canola, soybean oil, palm oil, vegetable oil, or water at the top of the list, then natural flavor or added color. You're holding a spread, not pure butter. Neither choice is automatically wrong, but it should always be your choice, not the marketing department's. Because at Culinary Cipher, we believe every ingredient tells a story, and every label deserves a second look. The truth is always on the label. Decode your plate. Now go check the butter in your fridge and tell me the first 3 ingredients in the comments. I'm willing to bet a lot of you are about to discover that the butter you've been buying for years was never actually butter.